Hello y'all, this is Fire Poltava, a Hearts of Iron 4 alternative history mod focused on Ukraine in a timeline where the breadbasket of Europe collapsed due to, how to say, election issues in 2019 involving Vladimir Zelensky and Petro Poroshenko. On the country select screen, we have 3 different states to choose from, and they are the Ukrainian Armed Forces, the Donetsk People's Republic, and the Luhansk People's Republic. And these are the only 3 countries in the mod as recording with content, I think, although it should be noted that the Luhansk People's Republic does not have a focus tree at this time. Let's take a look at the features of this mod now. So let's go to our national overview where we can see the ideologies of Fire Poltava. And these ideologies are, there's several of them: social democracy, oligarchy, centrism, conservative democracy, liberal democracy, radical nationalism, military junta, and finally radical socialism. As for, say, research and technology trees, I don't think there's currently one in the mod at this time, unless this is somehow bugged out. I don't think it is, but it's not too big of an issue because if we go to our production, we can see that we have some technology already pre-researched, and this is basically all we have access to, which it is what it is. And with that all looked at, let's just go over all the different countries in this mod, starting with these international powers outside of Ukraine. And I think these were recently added in the last update to the mod. These big old countries are the Russian Federation, led by Vladimir Putin, who has the puppets of Transnistria, the Republic of Abkhazia and South Ossetia, and then after that there is the neutral states, which comprises, it has a lot of the Middle East and North Africa, as well as Switzerland, part of the Balkans, and Norway, I think, and Iceland, and I believe part of the United States for whatever reason, which is on the map. That is fascinating. Then there is, after this, the Republic of Turkey, and in the Caucasus there is Armenia, who has their puppet of the new California Republic, which I think actually is Nagorno-Karabakh, I believe, and that is very interesting. And going over to the east of Turkey, no, the west of Turkey, there is the European Union, which is not technically a centralized EU. I think it just represents the countries of the EU as one entity, and they have a puppet, which is the UN peacekeeping mission in Ukraine. And for the last country that isn't part of Ukraine in this mod, 2 countries, there is a few actually 3, what am I saying? There is the Republic of Belarus, Moldova, and the United Kingdom, which is led by Boris Johnson. Now let's head into Ukraine proper, going from west to east, and we already mentioned the UN peacekeeping mission in Ukraine. But going from west to east, there is Transcarpathia, I'm going to mess up these pronunciations hard, I know I am. And then there is, Haltrina has a puppet, it's called China. Then there is Volnia, the Burstan Republic, White Croatia, which is a pagan state. I think the White Croatians are an ancient group of Slavs. I could be wrong though, that maybe what this is a reference to. They're like revivalists in that country. There is Kamenetsky Oblast. Then there is, in the more central part of Ukraine, the Ukrainian Social Republic. And going south, there is Transnistria, who I may have already mentioned. They're a subject of, they're not really part of Ukraine, but they're a subject of Russia. And next to them is the Confederacy of the Black Sea, they have a subject called the Mashakhanov Michael Kajov Autonomy, and above them is the Little Russian Liberation Front, and above them is New Israel, Cherkasy, the Kiev Oblast, and Ukraine, which has the Kiev Oblast as a puppet, and east of the Kiev Oblast, and Ukraine is the Ukrainian Republic, who has Sumy as a subject, it looks like. And there's like 4 different Ukrainian republics next to each other, all of differing ideologies, I think. But here is the Ukrainian National Republic, which is a radical nationalist state. And after that, we have Kremenchuk. Going down south more, there's like 5 different Ukraines, like 5 different Ukrainian republics. I realized that Republika Ukrainia is a thing. Is this like Putin-aligned Ukraine? It looks like it is, just glancing at the national spirits. And south of them is independent Crimea, and east of the Republika Ukraina, there is Zaporizhia. North of that is the conglomerate of Dnipro. And going on now, there is just a few countries left at this point. There's Kharkiv, the Ukrainian Armed Forces, the Donetsk People's Republic, and finally the Luhansk People's Republic, who is in a faction with Donetsk, and it's called Novorossiya. And I believe that's all the countries in this mod. And this has been Fire of Poltava. If you enjoyed the mod, you can check it out in the video description. The link to it is there. If you enjoyed the video itself, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.